The debate over which is the most northern point of Europe really comes down to one thing, is whether or not you think an island should count. Because Knivskjelodden is clearly farther north than Kinnarodden, but Kinnarodden is connected to the mainland. Knivskjelodden is on an island, and you have to take a 7-kilometer tunnel underneath the ocean to get there. The tunnel opens like the curved mouth of some giant worm, a thick metal gate for the teeth, orange-yellow lights glowing along its spine and dropping away in the darkness. 10 steps in, the wind dies, and I begin to descend under the ocean. I glance back at the glowing mouth as I walk, watching the sunlight shrink and disappear. It feels like I will never see it again. The walls close in tight around me, rock and plastered concrete. There's nowhere to go but forward or back, no side to side, no turning, no open space to let your mind breathe. The air is still. The only sounds are my echoing footsteps and the drip of water seeping in through the rock. Just 7 kilometers, I tell myself. I notice things I'd never see from a car. Numbers painted on the walls, yellow, orange, and white. Arrows, lines, symbols I don't understand. Strange sensors plugged into underground cables. Water leaking, dripping through seams of concrete. Slimy puddles, the yellowish glow of the lights, the flickering bulbs that sometimes disappear and leave me in a patch of darkness. I pass an emergency pullout with a yellow phone booth that glows. The sign tells me I've walked 1 kilometer and have 6 to go. Down, down, down I go. My breath clouds in the cool air. Nothing else moves. The earth feels heavy above me, like the weight of it is pressing down. A roar echoes through the tunnel, louder and louder, a distant car racing towards me. I slip into a rocky crevice and hide from the light as it roars past, and the echo disappears into the darkness. An hour passes, and the tunnel flattens out, then begins to rise. I imagine the sea above me, the hundreds of feet of rock and water pressing down. Another car roars past, then a bus. I climb slowly up, step by step, following the orange-yellow lights rising back towards the sky. Then I see light, the white, brilliant light of daylight spilling in through the distance. I race towards it, the sun pulling me out of the darkness, till I stand in a green field, fresh air filling my lungs, the sky above, and the earth below again. No, Nordkapp is definitely not the northernmost point in Europe. That's not up for debate. You can literally stand on Nordkapp, look down, and see Knivskjelodden right there further north. So Nordkapp's right out of the question. It comes down to whether you think an island should count or not, and then it's Knivskjelodden if an island counts, or Kinnarodden if an island doesn't count. Those are the only two. Nordkapp's right out of it. All Nordkapp is the northernmost road. It has a good marketing campaign. And, you know, I'll give it this, a really nice view that you'll share with about 100 or so of your best friends. Maybe more, maybe less. But it's certainly not the northernmost point. That's all I gotta say about that. And sorry for terribly mispronouncing both Knivskjelodden and Kinnarodden. I'm sure I am mangling those words astronomically bad.